Yeah.
Hey. Whew. How was your day?
All right. Last couple days been rough. I've been going through the same thing at work recently, and I'm starting to feel like they don't even care that we exist. I can make a list of reasons that give us proof. All I ever do is spew truth, and lately I'm starting to feel like my faith in the world is loose, and I got to figure out if it's lefty-loosey or righty-tighty, because each and every time I try to follow the rules, I end up looking like the only fool out of the bunch.
Babe, it's almost as if they forgot. Like black men, black lives, and black culture, black women matter too. Standing in the back of the line in America's kitchen, hungry for the opportunity to stand as a symbol, the same representation of a man, white man, black man, my prejudice stays the same. I'm black and a woman.
See, back in 1929, I would have had to go to the color entrance just to get my lunch. But it's 2015, so now they just segregate my dreams instead, which is pretty much the same thing. See, I'm an African-American man, so I'm supposed to be covered in tattoos and bling, all while the subject of an undercover sting, or better yet, stealing rings from old ladies, or trapping with 6 babies by 5 ladies. We're supposed to be dangerous in any environment. You would think black men had rabies.
They tell me my opportunities are as equal as the buzz cut in the suit that sits at right tables and makes decisions. But my least bit of input of wanting to go to school, learn to read, or lead a nation could leave me dead or in prison. And the only reason they read me my rights without asking is because they want to prove my incompetence. They use us, discredit us, then still name their rights after women. And even at the end of the day, Miranda stands a better chance because the name Aisha Marquita gets blackballed. Her application gets turned down for the assumption that the pronunciation and phonetics of her name would be the blame for low numbers in the company. I mean, after all, customers rather speak to Suzanne than Sonye, but they don't realize the root of the wealth is in her name. We birthed this nation.
And to any person who thinks this is an exaggeration, I dare you to ask any young black man to mention the amount of attention he receives in the department store versus in the classroom, or how many feel like the way to lay the foundation for their families is to own the whole business or simply work overtime in the back room. Or how many young men and women feel like the way to change the world is by leading these other little boys and girls down the path where it's walking versus the one satisfied with stacking the number of men and women that we're talking to. My question is, what can you do to elevate yourself above the people you quite possibly fear could be off from you? See, I've been having convos with this generation, and a large portion only cares about hair bundles and they homies that got 2 for 15. And oh yeah, they only 15, but nowadays the ones dying haven't even hit puberty yet. That's happening too often.
Hey. I'm just trying to live my life like it's gold. Still holding on to whatever this country was built on. My back is the fact that all men are considered free under the Treaty, Declaration, and Constitution, but yet those laws still can't constitute that in many institutions we can't fight these retributions. They say all men are considered free, but that doesn't include us, even when women are the reasons you even got here. I got laws, power, Bible scriptures, and the pursuit of happiness in my womb. That's the reason you even got fear, they say. Old slaves were killed for reading. The new slaves won't read unless it killed them, or you would have to Instagram challenges. And I want to hashtag who is Sarah Bartman. We'd be wealthy if we found this. The exploitation of our assets isn't fairly new. In our mental, it's been grounded, trying to reverse psychology, telling you ain't come from whips and chains. Why are we so obsessed with whips and chains? It seems that those same lashes we used to get on our backs and now the vehicles we are strapped to. And the American dream has a seatbelt hold on our perceptions and attitudes. The American dream has a perception, a strangling, a hold on our perceptions and attitudes. We have learned to have gratitude for anything that suppresses us. Why is it so easy for the material things to impress us?
And as a young black man, I'm starting to feel like there's only a race issue because no one wants to admit that